I have a question for you. So, would you want your, like, say you're your daughter's idol or whatever, and she knows you do OnlyFans? Would you let her get the OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would let her see your content?
No, I don't. She doesn't need to see my content. But if she wanted to become like an OnlyFans model,
like she's
just
having
believe
dudes
that.
over.
I believe in freedom and entrepreneurship.
She's having dudes over every day in her room with the camera.
I'm not having dudes over every day.
But I think when you have,
but her,
Chrissy,
because she's like I'm saying, she's looking up to you. She's like, oh, my mommy does this. She's making a good life for herself. We're living good.
Through
I'm about to do it.
monogamy, though.
There's been several
She doesn't
cases.
have to know it's through monogamy because
But she would know it was through monogamy.
Through her growing up, she's not going to know what monogamy is.
I would teach her what monogamy is.
What about for young boys? Like, there's been several cases of young dudes who have they've been bullied,
deleting themselves.
Yeah,
because people found out about their mothers.
I wasn't going to say it.
I think you have to just.
Because they get bullied with it. They're getting shown it every day. Look, here's your mum's pussy. Here's your mum's pussy.
I see your mom.
Clip that.
I mean, I'm homeschooling my children.
Well, don't you do it.
They won't be socialized,
Here's your mom's pussy.
But I'm not sending
Entrepreneur.
my kids to get indoctrinated into like schools. So.
Okay, so
fair enough.
Do we just concede that she's traditional? Like, but you're not. You're kind of not though.
So how do you just think? Okay, I should say I'm a Trump supporter and I'm a Republican, but I'm not traditional.
A traditional mum puts cookies in the oven, not.
But I'm going
not her cookie on the internet.
I'm literally going to like cook and clean and raise the kids.
Jam yourself. Yeah.
How do you
with
expect
my husband?
Yeah, which is great, but that's their dad.
Go ahead, Kelly.
How do you expect to like teach your child monogamy when there's videos of you fucking multiple men on the internet?
Only that have been my boyfriend though. So like I'm always in a monogamous relationship.
But you're sharing.
I'm sorry.
You're sharing the most sacred part of the relationship with the whole internet.
But a monogamous relationship.
But you're sharing the most sacred part of your relationship with the whole internet.
Yeah.
Do you think your son's going to care if you were monogamous with Brian when he shot a onto your face? Sorry to use that name.
Wait, what?
But if he saw that and you said no, but I was dating him at the time, he's like, oh, cool, mum, nice, moisturizer.
I mean, like.
You keep focusing on monogamy.
My stepdad's
you
a
keep
CPA.
you keep
that's
bringing
a
up
boring
monogamy,
job, but I'm not mad that he's a CPA. Like,
does he have nudes on the internet?
no, but like,
how do you know that your stepdad doesn't pay to watch your fans?
Oh,
he probably does. He's just under a different username.
He does.
Q, you had something. Go ahead.
I'm serious.
No one will ever know for sure, but
hold on. Go ahead, Q.
I think it's interesting that you keep highlighting monogamy, which tells me that you're more concerned with the perception of being a whore as opposed to what?
I mean, I just only want to have a monogamous relationship. Maybe.
But how does that negate the fact that you have an OnlyFans though? Like you keep saying
I don't
monogamy.
Since it's with my boyfriend, I'm not like I don't think it's considered being a whore. You're not like sleeping around with like a bunch of people.
But everyone's
goes
seeing
to the whole
unique.
But you're a worker.
Yeah, exactly.
Like regardless, you're with your man or not, people don't know he's your man. They're not gonna deep dive in.
Everyone knows.
No,
like,
I
think
it
depends
on. They're not gonna deep dive and be like, oh, it's just because it's her boyfriend.
I mean, it's only been the same person.
People aren't gonna come on your show because they're like, oh, it's just her and her boyfriend. They're coming on your show because you're getting f***ed, and that's all they care about.
You had something?
I was just going to say, it sounds like this disagreement is kind of like how you define monogamy, because if you didn't...
No, it has nothing to do with monogamy.
No, but what you guys, like what Q is saying is that...
Hold on just a sec.
Just because you get dicked down in a MAGA hat doesn't make you conservative. You're lying to yourself, like you lied about the police officer assault. Yes, I know the truth.
Do you want to address that?
Hi, Brandon.
Yeah.
Is that the X?
There was an article... And it was, if you like have a brain, clearly could tell the guy that wrote it was really, really mad that I'm a Republican and trying to make me look bad. But I didn't like get any like charges or anything for that. It's just an article on the
What did you do?
It says I assaulted a police officer, but
what happened?
I didn't actually assault a police officer.
The charges were dropped, or
yeah.
Oh,
free
but you were. So, okay.
I was in my own home, and like there weren't supposed to be police let in the first place, and the charges were dropped.
But so you
and the article was made because
but the
guy was trying to bash me for like being a Trump supporter, but like not backing the blue. Like, so he's just trying to make.
So you got arrested, but the charges were dropped. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
To finish my thought, it sounds like, you know, what Q and maybe what Brian, you're saying also is that monogamy isn't just, you know, a penis inside of a vagina, but it's also who you're stimulating sexually, visually. So it sounds like the argument that you guys are making is that if you're stimulating other people sexually, then that in itself is not monogamous.
That's actually a very good point.
Even
That's
the
a very
bio,
good point.
even the bio on the OnlyFans, your dick will explode.
You're also
Like,
not.
That's almost cheating, right? Like if you have a boyfriend and then imagine saying your boyfriend
Making another dude's dick.
It depends.
Yeah, like what have you been doing all day? Making
It just depends. Like my ex didn't have any problem with my OnlyFans. I think he liked my OnlyFans more than I liked it. So,
But Christy,
That's not
if
the
you
issue.
consider yourself to be conservative, but you still have an OnlyFans, and you're really worried about, well, I'm monogamous because I'm only having sex with my boyfriend, all these different types of things, and you promote the idea of conserving family and all of that, don't you think that the content you're putting out has the potential to destroy other marriages and other families? There are probably a lot of married men that are subbing to your content.
yeah, but that's not.
But you don't
like,
care because you're getting money at the end of the day.
The thing is, it's just like if people are gonna do what they want to do, they're gonna watch whatever they're gonna do. Like I can't control their actions, so I understand why, like, your point, but like I said last time, I'm like, it's not my fault Eve ate the apple. Like I can't control people's actions, you know what I mean? Like
You
that's
can't
not
control
up
their
to me.
actions, but you're also condoning their behavior of just subscribing to your
Does
OnlyFans.
that
And you're
matter?
okay
Like
with,
people sell
being
weird shit all
able
the
to.
time. People sell like protein powders to someone who's not going to the gym. They're still spending that money. Like, does it matter that she's selling something? Like, even if it is herself.
It's
like,
just the selling it, period. Like,
Yeah, but-
at the end of the day, it's just.
So is
yeah.
it supposed to be free? I'm confused.
No, it's
you're
just
not supposed to
exposing
do it.
yourself.
Don't give it at all.
Yeah.
make people work for it.
Yeah.
Buy your dinners because it's the same thing, right?
Well,
The
they're buying
dinner
it
costs-
I wanna bring up-
So shit.
Flan Life, thank you very much. Oh wow, everyone's getting in on the thank you, Flan Life. Good to see you. Good to see you in the chat. Thank you. I think that just the big thing is, and just the way you've described it, like you may very well, in all other aspects, in all other realms, you might very well fit into like your traditional in terms of your politics, in terms of how you want to raise your family, perhaps some of your other values. But in this specific instance, I think it's like I think the fact that you are engaged in doing adult content precludes you from identifying as someone who's traditional.
Yeah, that's making a lot of people very mad.
That you're identifying as.
I identify.
I don't
as
think
a
it's making us
conservative.
mad.
I
We're just
identify-
trying to get to the
Oh, no,
bottom.
not you.
No.
Like,
I mean,
people-
like in
it's
general,
more
I think we're
relaxed.
just trying to get to the bottom of how you're viewing it.
Will you admit that you are in this particular dimension when it comes to, producing this sort of content, that you're not tradition? I don't know what the synonym would be of tradition.
I don't have
progressive.
a traditional
Would you?
job.
No. Would you acknowledge that you're progressive in this particular realm?
Just,
Is that the
like,
synonym
in that
of traditional
one
progressive?
situation, that's
Liberal?
like the only thing that
Non-traditional?
you could say would be non-traditional.
Okay, so you would.
That would be the one. Like me having an OnlyFans might be a non-traditional job, but the way I think every single other part of it is.
But it's the
very
ratio.
traditional.
Because like
Yeah,
that's a
but
really
but
heavy.
There's so many traditional things, and then it's out of one.
So let's say it's
that's
a
still
scale.
huge ratio.
Sure.
of the traditional part.
Yeah, let's say there's a scale of being a traditional person, and you have to like drop various factors for the scale to reach a threshold of being considered traditional. And then you have on the other side of non-traditional.
I only have one
You have
non-traditional.
but that's like a huge weight on the
Yeah,
non-traditional
probably
side.
weighted them